Hey everybody, it's WillBits. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice DLC Investigation 2. That's a lot of investigating. What? Why don't I get to be in this case at all? I'm just making cameos. So the whole time traveling thing was just a ruse put on by guests at the reception? Rude. Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it. Wow, 2 wedding receptions. Can you imagine? Sounds expensive. I wonder how much that must have cost them. Boom. The questions that you know when you've been through a wedding. I have no idea. But if you have to ask, you're not rich enough to want to know. Boom. Still, if you got the money, it's a pretty good way to cover things up, if you ask me. Except for all the witnesses. If it's even a moderately sized wedding, you probably got 100 witnesses to worry about. It's a bad conspiracy. You got that right. I'm sure I would have been completely fooled. Hi, I'm back. Hey Maya, are you all set to go? Yep, ready when you are. So, what should we start with? Let's start with reviewing what we learned at the trial. What Ellen thought was time travel was really just a performance put on by the Sprockets and all of their guests. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true. So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while she was being attacked. So what is this mystery person? That's the $1,000,000 question, I'm afraid. But if we want to clear Ellen of any suspicion, then figuring out who they are is key. I think I'll take toilets for $200 instead, Mr. Wright. Yes, you will, and that's not how much I'm paying you. Get scrubbing. Well, at least there were only so many people on that airship that night. And we know who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was, too, so that's good. You mean the groom, Soren Sprocket, right? Exactly. He might know something that could help us out. So then, what am I doing here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Well, all of the other people involved are Soren's family members. So I thought I'd better start by interviewing you. Even if I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh man. I have a really tight schedule, but heck, what are friends for, right? Okay, pal, go ahead, ask me anything. You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place, right? Trying to help you out, buddy. Okay, let's look around before we get a full chat. Nothing new in the conversation, although I didn't look at this last time. No new things. Come to think of it, you used to be a pianist, right, Nick? Yes, I was a very, very good pianist. So play something for me. I'm not really good enough to play in front of other people. Can I play then? No way! You're definitely not good enough to play in front of other people. Ugh. We'll get complaints from the hotel next door. No fair. It's just a glorified shelf if nobody plays it, you know. It's true. Alright. Sure, we'll present the badge. Whoa, what are you showing me your attorney's badge for? Wait, are you saying you want me to take up your badge and hit the courtroom? You want me to be the new Ace Attorney? Absolutely not. With you as the defense, you're liable to bring the whole courthouse down, literally. All I want is one chance to defend somebody in court. Objection! How's that? Pretty good, huh? Ready to let me borrow your badge now? You saw how awesome I am at pointing, right? I'm starting to think I'm a natural. I'm not lending you my badge, and that's final. Besides, pointing it isn't all the lawyer does. Oh, pretty please, what do you got to lose? My reputation, for one. I never should have shown him my badge. Well, Larry, you cannot be trusted in any capacity. I want you to go over exactly what happened when, before I step outside this office again. Since you were there, Larry, do you think you could help me get do you think you'd help me get it all straight in my head? If I gotta. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they locked me up in a cabin. It was awful, I tell you. Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And then the incident occurred after this first reception at around 10 p.m. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury. He forced her out onto the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. To cover it up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's what Edgy's claiming anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. The key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Gloomsbury just before she passed out. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin at the time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched to the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place was completely deserted. I guess because that Pierce Butler guy had everybody gathered together somewhere. That makes sense. He must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. They must have gotten everything ready fast and had the second reception soon after that. Then, after that second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. And as luck would have it, that's when she found the body in the lantern that I'd brought up. Great, thanks, Larry. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened! We still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. We'll just have to look into it, along with the identity of that mystery person. So, while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin? Did you see anything unusual while you were in there? This is where we talk about the pterodactyl, which we now know is extra weird. In the cabin, let's see... Well, there was that pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual. Alright, that drawing of that pterodactyl you saw while you were probably drunk. Wasn't all the air quotes! I really did see it, I swear! But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened. Which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. Oh. Are you down the eye of a super popular picture book author? Yes, always. No, I'm just sure you saw something else and mistook that for a flying reptile. Nick, you're making me doubt my own eyes! I'm not even sure what I saw. Okay. So, I have a pretty good idea of what this is, but not how it got there. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder. That's right, and I can say that with every confidence. Oh wow, would you look at the time? I better go. I have a book signing to get to. A book signing? Whose book? Who do you think? It's mine, of course. A Laurie Stoneham book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Of course not! They're the ones coming around to beg me! Looks like I guessed right. Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, alright? And I will charge you for them. Send you an invoice. 10? That's very generous of you. What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just put them down as office expenses or something. Well, see ya! Wait, Larry! We don't need... he's gone.
I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed.
Oh, boy. Trussy's not gonna like this office expense.
There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick?
Right, we should really hit the streets now, huh? How about we go see Ellen?
Sounds good, boss. I bet I can cheer her up.
I thought you were gonna help Trucy with her magic show again today, Athena. Weren't you supposed to go meet her right about now? Trucy said she was gonna practice her new trick on you, if I recall.
On me? Really?
Trucy's show is an important source of income for our agency, you know. Often it is the only source. You can leave the case to us, so you go ahead and run along now.
But, boss?
Off you go, Athena.
No, I don't want to die.
Bye. I'm not doing it. Somebody's got to take those bullets, literally, sometimes. We better get going too, Maya.
Okay.
Smooth jazz Maya music. All right, how you doing, Ellen? Not good, I see.
Ooh, my poor sweet Soren. I wonder how he's getting along without me.
Hello, Ellen.
Oh, Mr. Wright, what's going to happen with the child, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, we have to hurry up and find this mystery person you just saw before you passed out.
Do you think that person can be the real killer?
It's quite possible, and if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now?
He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he should be home by this evening.
I think I better go have a chat with him later then. Why am I being treated to a view of someone's underwear? Is that Soren's? Are those his tidy stripies?
Mr. Wright, don't tell me. You suspect my sweet Soren?
Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip. So I thought he might be able to tell us something.
How could you, Mr. Wright? You can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone.
All right, just calm down.
No, not if you're accusing my Soren.
Please, I'm not accusing anybody. So please put the pan and ladle down, all right?
Really?
Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? I'd better be careful not to provoke her. All right. What's up? How? Tell me about your fiance. Did you tell me about Soren?
There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean.
All right. Okay. Maybe I should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Let's talk about something else then.
Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren.
Talk about pulling teeth. Okay, how about the butler, who's also pretty weird? Could you tell me about Pierce Nickety then?
Pierce, he came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago.
That's pretty recent.
As the family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household.
Only a year ago. Did he have some kind of special connection with the family?
I'm Mr. Maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid.
It might have been Soren's order, but Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. But no matter how good he is at his job, how could anybody gain that much influence in a single year?
I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it?
Is it really as simple as that? I smell blackmail or something. What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing.
I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake.
Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know.
I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something about something he wishes he could change. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic? And not as in good, as in not possible.
I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist.
Really now? You think he knows someone who actually traveled through time?
That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it.
Somebody who actually traveled through time, huh? It's pretty hard to believe. Thank you, Ellen.
You're going out to do your investigation now, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay?
I'm afraid I can't promise you that.
What? Please, whatever you do, please don't upset my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you.
I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble.
Oh, I couldn't bear it if Soren ever came under suspicion. I'd rather be found guilty myself.
Yikes! Ellen, please, don't work yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you? Honk.
No, you're right.
And the floodwaters recede once more.
So what do we do now, Nick?
Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so let's save our house call until then.
Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there?
Maybe we'll meet new people. Roger, Nick. Okay. Keep a stiff upper lip. It's all gonna be fine. So where should we start?
Let's see. Are there any places that we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor. We haven't been in the hold.
I know. We haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet. Yeah.
Hey, you're right. We still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right?
And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations.
Do we know how to get to the hold?
Good question. I think it was labeled in that diagram of the airship in this pamphlet. It's just the doors right outside the reception hall. Assuming they're open and we can still get on the ship.
There it is.
Oh, I see. And there's 2 elevators down there. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. We need a card key to get in. So that's... Oh, wait. Also, once again, I'm pretty sure that's our pterodactyl, but no dialogue has changed for it. So, let's head to the hold. Wow. Clockwork stuff. So this is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. We'd better go over this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Hey, Nick. Weren't we supposed to need a key card to get in here?
Huh, you're right. I wonder why it was unlocked. How's it going, Mr. Wright?
Oh, hi, it's Emma.
Emma, what are you doing here?
Just a little independent investigating for my own sake. Gotta keep the mind sharp.
So the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be all right?
Yes, sure. The police just finished their examination anyway.
Thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then.
Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. You can use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista deck.
Oh, the whole thing goes up? That's very interesting.
The police inspected it already, but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. If you do go up to the Vista deck with the lift, be careful not to fall off.
Got it. Thanks.
That goes double for you, Maya. Don't go running around poking stuff on the edges. Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's get this show on the road. Let's talk to Maya. Maybe she will give us some clues as to what we should be looking for. Any progress with your investigation?
Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up. So it's hard to know who or what to believe.
I know what you mean.
Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's going to be a tough trial for you.
You're telling me?
There isn't much time left.
No, there isn't much time left. So I'm just going to make do and see what I can turn up. Alright. We need things to show Emma. And then she can help us with forensics, I'm sure. Flowers!
These are the flowers we saw in Larry's photo.
The petals make them look like little gears. The perfect flower for the Sprocket family, huh? Maybe they were gonna shower the couple with the petals?
You mean kind of like how people throw rice or confetti?
Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead. Yeah. Alright. Some tea and some little plates and stuff. These would be the dishes and glasses they use for receptions. Very fancy. I bet we'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them.
Oh, honestly, Nick.
You, young lady, need to stay far, far away from them. I cannot afford to replace them if you break them, and I bet you can't either.
Nick, you think I'm gonna break them, don't you?
Let's just say your rap sheet for breaking things doesn't help your case. Alright, what is this big device? So this is the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive.
And it's all rhythmic like a heartbeat. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and around and around and around. Oh, I think I'm starting to get dizzy.
Yeah, me too. Okay, interesting, not super helpful. Cake? Can we have cake? I want cake!
Oh, it's a cake, Nick! A cake! A cake, Nick! Nick, a cake! It's so big they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they? Maybe if I just got some of the frosting and just...
If you're that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out.
You mean it's not real? Sure fooled me.
It is a lie. The cake is a lie.
I was so ready to have some that I'm really craving cake. Now we have to stop everything we're doing and go to a bakery and get some cake. Come on, Nick. Let's go get some.
Maybe after the trial is over, we can have some cake. Oh, it's a candelabra. Huh? Looks like there are some fingerprints on this candelabra. Oh.
Yeah, I just got done dusting that. I was able to pull a set of left-hand prints.
Do you know whose prints they are?
Yes. The prints belong to the victim, Dumas Gloomsbury. Nick, I just figured out something amazing.
You did?
Get this. If the fingerprints on the candelabra were from his left hand, then Mr. Doomergloom must have been left-handed. What do you think of that? Do I have the makings of a great detective or what?
I would actually say he was right-handed because you'd be holding the light in one hand and then actually doing things with your right. It doesn't take much dexterity to just hold up candles. Oh yes, your deductive reasoning skills are nearly encyclopedic.
Hey, you're pretty good, Maya. I looked into it myself, and sure enough, the victim really was left-handed.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I lose this round.
Really? I got it right? Awesome!
Good for you, Maya. Great. You had a 50-50 shot. Good job.
Good for you? That's all you gotta say?
I think you did a real great job, Maya. Way to go. I guess one can never have too much info. Fine.
Now you're talking.
But come to think of it, this candelabra isn't in the photo Larry took of the hold, is it?
That picture was taken when they were getting ready for the first reception, right? The candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that, then.
It's still possible it has something to do with the incident, though. I'd better add it to the evidence file, just in case. Is that actually going to be crazy important? Okay.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Wright, you can have this fingerprint powder if you'd like.
You're giving this to us? To me? Oh.
Sure. I have 4 other sets on me. Never mind what I've got at home.
Thanks. I feel like there's something more to the candelabra, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe we can present that to Emma and she'll say something else about it.
Oh, look, Nick, it's an airplane.
I wonder if Soren built that one too.
Hey, why don't we take it for a spin, huh? Just a quick tour around the neighborhood.
And who do you propose is going to pilot that wooden death trap?
Me, of course. Who else? Don't worry, I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times. There's a stick and you just shake it around and it's fine.
I think I'll pass. I've still got my whole life ahead of me. Okay, what all's back here? Zoom in. There's some schmutz on the floor. So there are 2 male peggable lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean that these 2 are female peg-a-cow lanterns.
Now you got their sexes mixed up when you replaced the one in the reception hall, huh? Didn't you see the horns? Difference is pretty glaring, if you ask me.
And yet he managed not to notice. That's what makes Larry Larry. And Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my share of trouble for a lifetime.
Oh, Mr. Wright? You know that lantern the victim was found inside of in the reception hall? I'm just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it.
Okay. We'll stop by for a look too once you're done fixing it. Huh. Alright. What are these? Are these bells? What's that? A wedding bell?
According to the pamphlet, it's used on the visit deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds.
I guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Alright, what are we missing? If anything. This doesn't matter. Ah! This is the lever that makes the elevator go up and down. Oh look, there's the lever to the lift Emma told us about.
Let's try going up on it. I'll go flip the switch. Here goes nothing.
Wait, I'm not even on it yet. Blood on the elevator. That's grim. Hey, Maya, stop the lift.
Whoops, sorry. Got a little carried away.
Never mind that. Move over a little.
Okay.
Is that blood?
Blood? Let me see.
Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
But I thought the victim was clubbed to death and that there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I'd better take a picture of this. Lift bloodstain added to the court record. I should ask him about it some more later. Maya, can you bring the lift back down now?
You got it! I'll go flip the switch again. There!
Emma, look at the blood. That's how she does most of her forensics. She's just got a tongue like no other. Best in the business.
Done!
I want to find out some more about that blood stain. But for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck. And take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves.
The view must be great from up there. I bet it'd be awesome.
You mean it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder?
Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick.
I know.
Okay, I'll just flip the switch again, and away we go!